Hi, it's Cathy. I'm doing a video blog post today and I wanted to talk about magic numbers. For various personal reasons, I always thought of 3 and 9 as my numbers. I was born September 30th, so 9/30. My full name, my first and last name both have 9 letters and other things like that link to 3 and 9. But a couple of years ago, I started noticing 23. And there's a 3 in it, but it's not a multiple of 3. So I was a little bit, it took me a while to really get that was like a number for me. And I would, throughout the day, notice when it was on the clock or stuck in traffic. It would be on a license plate, or I would go to the grocery store and make a purchase and my total was 23 something something. It took a lot of 23s for me to notice, oh hey, this number keeps popping up. I decided to look online to see what it means. And I found an angel numbers website and it said that 23 is about trusting in the divine and trusting in the universe. And when I first started looking at this number, I think it was in late 2012, and that was particularly a time when I did need to trust in the universe. And so it was like, oh, okay, I get it. And once I made that connection of seeing 23 and then having sort of a definition of it, I decided to turn it into a practice. So now whenever I see 23, obviously not if I'm driving, I do a little micro meditation. Like I'll sit up a little straighter, I'll close my eyes, raise my hands just to be in a receptive mode, and I just take a breath. And on any given day, I see 23 at least 2 or 3 times, and so that's just a little sort of a touch point for me throughout the day to come back to my center. So I do my meditation practice in the morning, and then I have my little 23 practice. And it's just a nice addition for the day. So I wanted to encourage you to look at what numbers are popping up for you. Maybe you don't want to look at the angel numbers definition. Maybe you know what it means. You don't need to be told what it means. But for me, it was helpful to look it up and be told, I need to trust in the universe. Another thing that happened related to that, I've heard of angel pennies, and if you're not familiar with angel pennies, it's basically like you find a shiny penny, but it's in a place where you wouldn't think of finding a shiny penny. And I actually found one a few months ago, and I still am a little in disbelief just because that's how my brain works. Like, there has to be a logical explanation to it, but I can't really find one. So this shiny penny that I found a couple months ago was in the bottom of a drawer at work, and I had moved into this cubicle space a couple years prior, and so everything was empty. I put in new stuff. I brought my stuff into this space, and I put stuff, in all the drawers. But for me personally, I don't handle cash a lot, and especially I wouldn't at my desk at work because I work in an office and I don't have to use cash, and even on a daily basis in a store, I'm more likely to use a card just for convenience, and then I get points and blah, blah, blah. So I was emptying out this drawer, looking for something in this drawer, so I picked up whatever was in there, so the drawer was empty, and it's a black lined drawer, and all of a sudden I saw this bright, shiny copper penny. And the date on it was 2003, and so it was still shiny after over 10 years. And it was in this drawer when it certainly wasn't there when I moved in, and I couldn't think of any time that I was handling any coins, and for sure not for it to have been on the bottom of the drawer underneath stuff that I took out. So I remember emailing my friends and being like, oh my gosh, I found this shiny penny. And one of them wrote back and said, well, what happened for me in the year 2003? Was that a significant year? Like, was the angel who left the penny, or whoever magical being left the penny, were they trying to recall something for me that happened in 2003? So I spent a good day or two, like, I actually pulled out my old journal and was like trying to figure out like what the heck happened in 2003. It took me quite a while before it clicked that it was 23 with 2 zeros in the middle. So when I found this penny from 2003, and actually I have it on my altar over here. I kept it to put on my altar. That really cemented to me that, okay, yeah, this is my angel number. This number has some kind of a message for me, and that even deepened the practice. So I look forward to seeing it, and so then I think maybe I'm a little more likely to see it. But even on a busy day like today, I think I noticed 23 twice, and it was just nice. It reminds me to sit up straight and just pause for a second and take a breath. So I wanted to share that little story about my experience with my magic number, and again, encourage you to see what numbers are magical for you. And it's not something I'm going to go play the lottery with 23. That's not what it's about for me. It's about coming back to myself and letting the universe take me where I need to go. That's what 23 is coming to mean for me. And I think that's all I have to talk about it for now. So thank you for watching my video, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks, bye.